Good morning, Vietnam! Yes, this is Go Around the World with Lucy, checking in with you today, again from Ha Long Bay, Vietnam. I thought I'd give you one last little look at this beautiful bay area and give you a little more information. This entire bay has over 1,900 islands located in it. And most of those islands are very large rock formations, as you can see around me right now as I give you a panoramic view from the boat sun deck that I'm standing on right now. And they're really amazing, beautiful rock formations. Most of them are not inhabited, as you cannot climb on top of them, and well, more so, there's not a way to make it livable space, if you will. But there are some island areas that are inhabited, such as Cat Ba Island. And that island actually you can go to for a day tour if you wanted to, with the ferry from the mainland leaving from Ha Long City. But what I'm doing right now is I'm located on a boat that looks similar to this one that's passing me by right now. So I can't show you the side view of my actual boat, but it looks similar to this one, or the one that's right behind it, or the one that's right over there. They all look pretty similar, and they're called junk boats. And they have different ratings for the boats, just like a hotel. So there's the 2-star, 3-star, 4-star, 5-star. If you are lucky enough to come here during the off-season, then I say go for it. Spend the extra money if you can and get on a 4 or 5-star boat, and you'll probably do it for half the cost, if not a little bit less than what I paid for the 3.5-star that I'm on right now. I paid $200 US for a 3-day, 2-night cruise, and I chose the option to be 2 nights on the boat. You also have an option of being 1 night on the boat and 1 night in a bungalow on Cat Ba Island. And while that sounds pretty interesting, unless it's really good time of year with wonderful sunny weather, it's probably not too worth it. And you miss out on something really wonderful. When you do the 3-day, 2-night and you stay on the boat both nights, on the second day, they actually will take you off of this big type of boat that you're on, and they put you on a little bit smaller boat, and they will take you down the bottom part of the islands, around an area that the big boats can't go in, and they'll let you go out on kayaks, and you'll actually find areas where these rock formations have openings on the bottom of them, and it's a cave that you can actually kayak through to the other side, and often end up in a big lagoon surrounded by all of these rock formations, like the video blog that I did yesterday. And it's really an amazing experience, and you get a lot more bang for your buck, and you are able to see and do more at a relaxing pace versus a 2-day, 1-night cruise. If you're really tight on budget, that's something you could do. But I will also tell you, don't go below a 3-star boat. If you go on a 2-star boat, it may look something like this, but even more, run down. All of them are pretty old, by the way, so don't judge the book by its cover just from the outside. The inside's pretty decent. I have a really nice room. I have a queen-size bed in there with a nice separate shower and one of those really big shower heads, like rain shower. And it's quite a decent little room for $100 a night, essentially, to get this fantastic experience in Ha Long Bay. And this is definitely one of the wonders of the world. Right now, we're stopped next to this pearl farm, and some of the people that are doing the 2-day, 1-night cruise only have gotten off the boat now to go check out the pearl farm that shows them how oysters are actually raised, and they manually, by man, cultivate the pearl, the making of the pearl. They actually insert a material that's made from the shell of the actual oyster that is formed in a circle formation to then allow the oyster to go back in the water for another so many years as it starts to form the pearl around that little object. And natural pearls will actually have the oyster open its mouth and the water, and it'll pick up an object, and when it gets that object, it starts to form the pearl around the object, and that's why the pearls will not be perfectly round. But the perfectly round pearls that we see are technically made by man and the oyster. They clean the oysters every so many weeks, and then they put them back in the water, and at a certain age, depending on the type of oyster, take it out of the water, put the little shell materialed round ball of looking like a pearl into the oyster. They insert it in there, and then they put the oyster back in the water for another couple years and let it start to make the actual pearl around that material. And then they'll take it out. And only about 30% of all of them will actually make the pearl, and only 10% out of that 30% will actually have a very high quality, nice, shiny, smooth, perfected pearl. So anyway, that's it for me today. It's probably my last time checking in from Halong Bay, and I will be heading to Halong City today, where I'll be for 2 more days. And once I get there, in 2 days from now, I'll be starting my long haul from Halong City all the way down to Ho Chi Minh City, also known as Saigon, formerly. And that's about 1,500 kilometers or 800 miles that I'll be trekking on my bicycle and stopping all the way along the way as I slowly pedal down. So don't forget to check in at my blog as well at www.goaroundtheworldwithlucy.blogspot.com. And of course, you can click on follow on the right side of the page, and then you'll automatically get emails every time I add a blog. There's quite a few up already. Lots of wonderful pictures from the 8 countries I've traveled to before here: Peru, South Africa, China, Sri Lanka, Bulgaria, Thailand, Cambodia, and Singapore. And now I'm starting off in Vietnam and continuing the travels that I'll be sharing with you. So please stay tuned for more video blogs, and check out my regular blog as well, where I'll post the video blogs and additional pictures. Have a great day. Signing out from Halong Bay, Vietnam. And don't forget, keep traveling. Have a great day.